lost their close friends, so I can't relate the dirt. But if you try my family, I'ma make this blicky squirt. I'ma make this blicky squirt. I'ma make this blicky squirt.
The mic and you could have kept talking. I like to bring the episodes in like that with our genuine conversation, you know what I'm saying? But back at it. With the Don Core and Dricanhippie show. We are your hosts.
Don Core.
And the highest hippie in the room, Dricanhippie, of course. And we back at it with episode 204. I believe so. 204. And today, man, we got a very special guest today, man. And we're not going to prolong it too long, you know what I mean? She's a real dope artist. She's an entrepreneur, independent, you know what I'm saying? Has her own label.
Appreciate that.
Has her own clothing brand, and we're going to get into all that. But most important...
We got a boss.
Yeah, but most important than that, she's a friend. You know what I mean? She's a friend to the show. She's a friend to me personally. We known each other, like we were saying, behind the scenes. Almost over 10 years now.
It's like 13.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as soon as you hit a decade, that's family shit to me.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we invited her on the show. She was more than happy to come on. So Brooklyn Bri, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
What's up, though?
Same old, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Bri, how you feeling?
I feel good.
That's what
I feel good to be back home, like always. It's always good to feel like, you know,
because as soon as we get into the interview, they're gonna know what you mean about that. Alright.
When you pull up, right? When you've been away for a while, because I could attest to this at one point.
Okay.
When you see the city, do you get that your heart?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. You know you home.
And the first thing I do is go get some Brooklyn Chinese food.
Posted that shit.
As I get home, gotta get Chinese food.
I know where I need to be.
You can't skip that. Like that's the first step. Like the next meal is Chinese food. Fuck with that. Fuck with
happening in the world. I need that.
I need the Chinese food.
Brooklyn Chinese food.
Or for Lewis Avenue. Yes, Lewis and Green, man.
Talking that Brooklyn shit. See what I'm talking about?
Certain ones that you just know to go to.
And y'all know when I'm sipping on something, it's mighty important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's special.
Because you don't drink.
Salute.
I appreciate that, yo.
Yeah, man.
Word. So, yeah, how you feeling being back home? You know what I mean? How long you been back so far?
I feel good. It's like 5 days now. I'm getting ready to go home tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Back home to business. Fun time is over.
So you come here, see the family and everything like that. Yeah.
I was in the studio Friday.
Okay.
With La Swift, yeah. So we made a song Friday. Seen the family. I'm going to see some more family tonight. Had a couple business meetings with a clothing store. There's a dope clothing store in Van Buren and Marcus Garvey.
It definitely is.
And yeah, we finna do Money Moves collab.
Okay.
So that's your brand, right?
Money Moves Clothing, yes. Money Moves Clothing.
Let's get into it. That's where we'll start right here. Let's get into that.
Let's go.
How long has it been? When did you start it?
Or thought?
When I say started, it means
in the brain. 6 months ago. So that's how early it hit me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I was driving, and something hit in my head like money moods. Money moods, like the shit go up, the shit go down, the shit go up. Sometimes we down, we double it back, we get up again, take a risk. You might lose a little risk, but then you might gain triple back. Like so it's a move. Like you know what I'm saying? So then I said, what am I gonna use for the logo? Stock sign. Cause that just describes the whole, like we go through this in life. Everybody lose money, everybody make money. Whether you put it into a car, put it into a house, whether you lose your job, whether you get a job that pay you 3 times more, it's always a money move. So I had to find a way to describe that. Like,
so you got the stack of money with the stock
with
arrow
the stock
going
sign.
up, yeah. And then you got,
and this is just one of them. Yeah. This is not the classic. This is the Series 3 hoodie. So it just started moving fast after that. Like.
You started,
and when it started, I started, because I started in the hood. Like I started just doing something to hustle and make extra money that I thought was dope. So when the clothing idea came to my head, I said, yo, shit, let me slide these off. Like 15. Pulled up with my mans. Then everybody was chilling, smoking weed. I sold out that first day. Like crazy. Went back, pressed some more shirts, like got this shit going. Went out the next day, then sold out to the barbershops. Like, I was like, oh shit, like this is some real shit. They like, yo, Ma, you got some shit right now. Keep going. I kept selling out. So then I was like, all right, so then I gotta take this seriously. Like, I really got to take it seriously because people are fucking with it.
And that's what shout out to the 88
Yeah, shout out to Polo though. 88, shout out to Polo, famous though.
I heard, that's the same shit with them. Like they put that shit out and it just started flying.
Yeah.
Like, niggas is like, yo, that shit is fire.
Because why wouldn't I want this?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I want this? Like, in Atlanta, you know how hard it is for me to get a New York classic snapback? Now, honestly, because I only really wear snapbacks. I don't wear fitty hats.
Something that's different, too. Because it has the license plate with the logo. That's fire.
I call that the new crown. You know how the original...
Yeah, I agree with that.
This is the new crown.
I agree with that.
Only because it's fresher, you know.
It's OD. So when you can't find a New York snapback, and then you like, okay, well, I want something fire. Like this tops the New York snap. Like this tops the classics. That for me personally, like.
And it got the air vent on the half.
Yeah, like it just and the quality is crazy. Like honestly, this quality is better than New Era. Yeah, I'm being a buck right now. That's fine. Like this is hard. Like this is.
Shout out.
This is turtle shell, bro.
Shout out to Buck. Shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So back to your clothing line. What's the original logo then?
I had to show you on the IG. If IG
it
ain't
even gonna work. Yo, I know all of y'all out there. That's alright. We'll be back on it. You know what I mean? It's this rain fucking with the towers and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So you want to keep pushing this brand right now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I am.
It's a calling.
I am, cause I feel like it. I mean, I like the way it look on me, so I feel like that's another reason why I feel like I gotta feel. Cause if I feel it, then everybody else gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Like we all like the same. We got shit in common. We wouldn't be here right now. So
that's where it starts. If you feel it,
so I feel good in it. So. It's a mood, like, and it make me feel like I want to get up and get money today. Like, like, yo, what's another way I can make money today? Cause I'm in a money mood. Like,
that's a fact.
I'm branded.
If you putting something on like that, that's the first thing you see.
Yeah, it's and that for me, like
Superman.
So it make
cake.
you,
Like when you see that S,
it gets you excited with that. Yeah.
Because like I told you, especially now, I think more people want to support black businesses, especially clothing.
Yeah.
Because we just.
Got that eye.
We know
facts though.
Yeah, we know what we like. You know what I'm
facts
saying?
Though.
So over anything, like I said, I'm just trying to hoodies, shorts, socks. I don't give a fuck. I start seeing somebody making fire sneakers I could get a hold of. I'm buying those.
Did you ever think that you would get into branding clothing?
Nah, yeah, I think I knew that from young. Cause I always been into.
You always had a swag,
like right. I've been into fashion, but then I was like in my head, what's a way that I can make some fire shit like and wear it, because I don't like the way this shirt look right now. The sneakers that I have and this shirt that I buy is making it hard for me to excel with this outfit right here. So then I didn't process how to make clothes. Like I didn't go into it, and then when I actually started, I was like, okay, so we on now. Like so now you know, you your own mannequin. And my niggas like the same shit I like. So
facts.
So I mean, shit, I'm gonna just make what you like at a good price, cause I ain't gonna beat you in your head either.
I'm
like
gonna need you to ship me one of those shirts.
Good prices.
Yeah, check it out. I'm telling you that.
That's a fact. So let's get to the latest music you recorded. What was the last 2 tracks you recorded here in New York? What you did?
I did a song called "Smoking,"
which was fire. Listening to.
I actually think I really did snap on that verse.
That's
though.
the second one you played, right?
Yeah, that was the second one. Yeah.
I like that.
With
shit
that drill beat,
yeah,
I like
that shit was fire.
Because I was about to say that it's a drill beat, but I like the drill beats where it has substance on it.
Okay.
And someone is actually rapping on it. I always tell him like, soon somebody is just gonna start tearing these drill beats apart. Like it ain't gonna be.
But she been doing it for a minute now.
But see, the crazy thing is I've been doing music for a minute, but I don't have not one drill song. You would think right now that I would have a drill song, and I feel like this visit has pushed me to say like just do drill because I have my own sound.
Right.
So I'm just I go based on the energy. Like I don't do music based on what the people want to hear. I do it based on the energy. And then when I did start doing it to what the people wanted to hear, I was getting the buzz up there, but I kind of wasn't really that happy. Like I'm not happy making music for the people, meaning okay, what would go good on the radio right now? Like You get what I'm saying? But the real shit move a little slower.
Yeah.
The cautious rap move a little slower. But I mean,
even when you trying to be more original than what people are doing right now. Because you move to get into your little bubble where you can create your own sound. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that next, your upbringing and stuff. But right now, that's the sound in New York. That sound that you hearing, that you fell into just now. Right. That's the sound in New York. And it's fire because they adopted it from Chicago and put the lyricism of New York into it. You know what I'm saying? And you fit perfect with that.
And that's why when I did it Friday, that's why I told you, like, I got my mind going because I got my feet wet, like, you know, because I do Lil Baby type, you know, them type of sounds too. If I'm good as a feature all the time. I feel like I could body any type of beat because of the versatility in my voice. But I'm just saying, like, that really got my feet wet. It really got me feeling like, okay, like... back home with this one, bro. Like,
take off.
you gonna start a fire.
That's a fact.
So now my brain is going.
That's a fact. So let's get into we'll get back into your most recent stuff. So when did you get into music? How did you know that you wanted to get into music? You originally from Brooklyn, New York. Right. You moved to Atlanta recently. Yeah. And you're doing your thing out there. But let's talk about your upbringing. What made you fall in love with music?
My pops was a singer. Okay. And I was like 3 years old. He used to take me to the studio with him. And I used to sit on the sofa and just like watch him record. Mm-hmm. So that was my first experience. Fell in love with that process. And from there, I guess, you know, he was fighting for his career. And a group stole his song. It kind of, the song blew up. It kind of made him, you know, not want to deal with the music, you know. And then back in those times, like, you know, back then, it's like a man wanted to take care of his family, so he went to the military. So yeah, that was my first introduction to music. But my grandmom sung in church. Definitely. Shout out to my pops. But so my grandmom sung in the church. I could remember back to when my mom had like this old laptop that couldn't go online, like some old HP, and I used to record. Like voice note record on the laptop to introductions of songs that had like enough space. And it was always like the old school songs, Donnell Jones, and like that had those first in the beginning to take mad long for the song to start. And I used to throw my little bars in there like real quick, and then I had to stop it because it was just that much before like I knew what the instrumental was.
Somehow like how Kanye ends his tracks now with the whole beat. Like he'll get
like he started.
They used to have it in the beginning.
Like
in the
40
beginning.
seconds.
Yeah, you had some time. Like the Isley Brothers, like Donnell Jones. You had like
Case and shit. Yeah.
Man, old school P Diddy and Mace. They had a Godzilla album that had the instrumental, the acapella, the clean version and the dirty version. So that's when I peeped that, oh shit, it's an instrumental. But I didn't really like the Godzilla instrumental like that. But I worked with it because that's all I had. Like as a kid. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's fire. So when did you start recording yourself?
I used to go to my cousin's house in East New York when I was younger. And me and my cousins around, like we the same age, so we was young. She had an older brother. He was like 6 years older than her, 7 years. They had a 1.5 bathroom, so he took the half bathroom and built the studio. Okay. So him and his mans and them used to be rapping all the time, and we would come inside the house like from playing outside and see them like just wailing out in the booth. Like so, I was like watching it like, and I guess because from me seeing my dad,
2000s, was this early 2000s?
Early this was early matter of fact. This was 99, like this 98, 99.
A total different experience from watching your pops
watching my pops sing, right? Yeah. So then I was like, oh shoot, like this is good. So then when they played it back and then I heard their voice again, it brought back all those memories like, yo, like they're doing it, like they recording this shit.
Yeah. It makes it possible.
You know, we used to ask him almost every, like we would go in the room, talk like, okay, so we gonna ask him, can we record? You know, can we ask him, can we record? Go out there, ask him, no. You can't record like for the first, like it had to be like 9 times, but we was persistent. Like we would go in there, okay, you think this is a good time to ask him to record? Go in there, ask him to record. No, you can't record. One day this nigga just came out of nowhere and was like, y'all want to record? Let me show you how to use this. This is how you do this, that, and the third. And I was writing verses like, And I was, and when I heard myself going back, like, and I had it on a CD, like, I was so proud of that CD. I played that shit. Like, I heard myself back on that shit, and it was over after that.
Yeah, you kept going.
It was over. So like, I kept going, but I didn't record professionally, but it was just that thing. This was from probably like 8, 9, all the way until, when did I record my first song? Like, 17.
So 9 to 17, that sound like some Lil Wayne.
So from
shit.
9 to 13, I was recording on this mic.
It sound like some Lil Wayne shit where you practicing your art, you getting your hours in those 10,000 hours.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And then when you get to the booth, you like, yo, I'm kind of comfortable with this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do.
Definitely.
And now, by now, how old are you now?
20. I don't want to say my. I mean,
less than 30. But you so polished to be where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because you started at that age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you so polished for the shit that you doing right now. You know what I mean?
Children artists, man. Like, I'm scared to even ask her like questions like who are influences. I don't even want. Like I tell you.
Nah, you can't ask
I don't want to know like main artists, like industry artists, like for you to be that young. Like you said, you watching your cousins and his friends. So that, to me, is what sparks you. Like, yo, I could do this shit. It ain't what you hearing.
Because that's obtainable.
On the radio. You watching it happen at 8, probably.
It started at 3. Started at 3 when I seen my pops. Mm-hmm. But see, when I got back in it at 17 was the craziest thing. Like, that was, because I feel like music always haunted me after that. Yeah. So I had, my bro Alex that lived on the block on Green, he came knocking at my door one night. It was like 12 o'clock. Like, yo, I need your help with something. Come downstairs. So I constantly like, yo, what up, bro? He like, can you harmonize a hook for this song for me? And I wasn't doing music. I was playing ball. I was in college. So I'm like, harmonizer, okay. So he was outside in a harmonizer song. He sent it back to his manager. They was like, he was like, they want to meet you. Like, this is the next day, they want to meet you. They want to work with you. That's when I started music, officially.
Is that around the time? I met you a little earlier than that.
Nah, you met me earlier than that. Because you met me, I was probably 17, 18 when you met me.
We was at the plantation together, you heard? I was like, yo, Bri, what up, man? What it do? This my little sis right here from the first day I met her. I was like, nah, this little sis right here.
We clicked.
That's a fact, bro.
So, watching your pops, right, in the studio.
Yeah.
Was your inspiration to sing before rap? Or,
definitely.
Yeah, right?
Definitely. So I played with the music, but then here's a story when I was 18. Somebody actually told me that I should stick to singing and not rap. And I think that's what triggered.
You do both.
Yeah, I do both. But that's what triggered me to go harder with the rapping. Like, because I was rapping, like I came back, I was supposed to write a song. I went and wrote a song for them. Came back, sung the song, and then added a verse. And the reaction I got from them hearing the verse made me feel like I had to go back home and like show, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do this. Like, and I really gotta do. They didn't believe it until they heard it. Like,
rapping part.
Yeah, you gotta go back to sing. Like, I don't think you should rap. So then after that, I started wilding out. Like, I started reading a dictionary. Like, y'all not finna tell me this shit. Like, what? Like, we finna get it. Like, we finna get the vocabulary together. I'm finna listen to Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. Yeah. Like, I'm about to play with the pockets. I'm about to learn the ins and outs. I'm about to find my swag on this shit.
All that. Yep.
Nas Illmatic. I had to go back. Like, we gonna go back to the fundamentals of this shit. Like, it just got me fucked up.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
And then I came back, and then that was it. Like, it was Brooklyn Bri. Like,
fire.
That's fire.
So who are from those old school artists that you went back and had lessons from and did your homework on? Who's your favorite from those artists?
Jay-Z, Blueprint 3. That shit changed my life.
Blueprint 3?
The Blueprint 3 changed my life. And honestly, Reasonable Doubt is my #1 album from Hov. Like, personally. But I'm telling you that I'm just saying that album changed my life. Yeah. Like, it changed. Like, I was on a train going to Boys and Girls High School. I had the little CD with the headphone. I don't know if I had an MP3. I probably did have an MP3 or some shit. But like, listening to that album, like, I only had like 7 albums on that device, whatever I had. So,
and you was on that one.
And I was on that one that I had on the computer because I guess I don't know why it was available to me. Yeah. But that shit changed my life. When I was earlier in high school, like 9th, 10th grade, Raheem Devon. My mom's had this MP3 player that had only 21 songs on it, and it had to take the little AA battery.
Yeah.
Found it.
We had the
popped the AA in that mug, right? And this is the music that she already had on this player.
Right.
I listened to it every day going to school. Fell in love with Raheem Devon. Like
the name of the album was Raheem Devon too. I think.
The Love Experience.
The Love Experience. Yeah.
And that's when he had them spiral braids in his hair. Shit was hard, like. Yeah. And niggas didn't really know who he was. A lot of niggas still don't know who he is. Like.
So you was into sports first?
Sports before music, music before sports. Always, I quit the team because of music. I quit the college basketball team.
But like, you was nice in ball.
Yeah, I mean, I quit. I mean, they wasn't paying enough. That I mean, I got a track on my new mixtape that's coming out, Brooklyn Nights Volume 3.
What was up?
They wasn't paying.
They wasn't paying enough, so I actually explained that on Brooklyn Nights Volume 3.
Thank you. That's the fucking problem.
Like I said that they was only making $500,000 a year, and that's on some bullshit. I ain't even bullying like I'm on some bullshit. Yeah. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I was nice, but I wasn't nice. I wasn't finna
not like what you gonna be nice in this game.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that wasn't. Yeah. Exactly. Because $500,000 on a basis, that's not enough for me as a female basketball player.
Mm-hmm. Like, especially for what y'all doing, the time y'all putting in,
right?
The people.
Right. I mean, you could get it through sponsors, but then at that time, you gotta remember women basketball wasn't advertised as well as like it's still
yeah. But
they still fighting for all that. Yeah, they still fighting for more money.
It's really been to the forefront. And
if you're not Skylar Diggins
before we even started this podcast, we used to talk about that shit. They used to be like, yo, it don't make no sense why niggas like Willie Colistein make more money than Candace Parker. I don't want to.
And then I love music more too. Like, if I had to choose between the two, I would throw a ball and roof that shit so far. If I had to choose between that and
it's
music.
more personal, I think, music. Like, you get to be more intimate with it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Everything is your feelings, you know what I mean? So.
And when people give you appreciation for some shit that comes from your thoughts, your creativity, it just feel better than like, yo, you nice.
Yeah, you know they just like you because of your
Because you're not working for yourself, bro. You're not working for yourself. I mean, NBA players, they make their ways. Like, I'm not talking like from that. I'm talking about like I gotta feel like I have some leading direction of where I go. I can't commit to like.
So now we get to more recent times. You made the move to the ATL.
Facts.
And that's when you started dropping more music.
So right before I left ATL, I put out 2 tapes. I had Intoxicated Minor.
Brooklyn.
Yep, Intoxicated Minor. That was before I was 21. Mm-hmm. That was the first one. And then Intoxicated.
She gave me the CD at Models.
And then Intoxicated was the second one. And after that, I moved to Atlanta. And I worked on 23 to Comte, but I was still recording in New York. So I was like flying out here to record. Yeah. And then.
But that's when, for me, it feels like you refined your style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got more into pace with your words.
Facts.
Like, you slowed down, you opened up the space.
I agree with you.
For your words, for everybody to understand what you're saying.
I agree with you.
Because the 23, the first tape, that's one of my favorite tapes from you.
Intoxicated Minor.
The first one that you said you recorded in Atlanta, but you
23. That's a classic to me, honestly.
That's a classic.
That's my baby. Like, 23 is like, because I got deep.
It's in my tops plays in my spot. Listen to that shit. That shit fire.
That's it. I got deep on that one.
And then when you get into this Brooklyn Nights series, you know what I'm saying? It's just now you perfecting it. You know what I'm saying? You just punching them. Yeah. And then your visuals have always been dope.
Yeah,
you know
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So talk about the we know what the 23 is. The fans that's watching, your fans that's watching know what that is. Talk about the Brooklyn Nights series and what's coming for part 3.
So Brooklyn Nights series is pretty much me just doing what I want, not being too strict about music, like creating the music and putting it out because I have so much music and just not trying to be commercial, like not trying to follow in a lane. So the Brooklyn Nights Volume 3, I guess I kind of created that to have my way of still being myself as an artist because I was getting tired of trying to chase a commercial type of sound. Yeah. So then I said, okay, then I would do a project with a commercial sound, but then I need a series where I could just go wild and say whatever I want, talk about whatever I want, be disrespectful, not in that term, but to be disrespectful is like just my thoughts. When they disrespectful, I let them out. Like I'm not a disrespectful person, but I have disrespectful thoughts.
When you
so
saying shit that other people can't say,
right.
but want
So
to say.
so that's Brooklyn Nights. That's the series right there.
Fire.
I like that.
So what? When is part 3 coming up?
It's gonna be dropping November 1st.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
less than a month.
that song that you recorded here is gonna be on there, or that's the.
I believe so. I gotta clear some things and see what's up, but I believe it's gonna make it on there.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask, like, cause you just like up and moved to Atlanta.
Mhm.
Nervous? Like when you first moved out there, or you had a plan and you knew what you was gonna execute
Nope.
when you got out there?
No. So, how do I explain this?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to move to Atlanta a year before I moved to Atlanta. I used to go visit Atlanta like once a year for 3 years prior to me moving out there. Every time I came back home, I was depressed. So I said, I gotta get out of here. Like I gotta go to Atlanta. That last time I came, I said, no, I'm moving here. Like I'm leaving.
PTSD.
I went back home. I worked 3 jobs. Like I figured it out. Like you know what I'm saying. I sold weed brownies, and that's on Brooklyn Nights Volume 3. So on the song called Hustle, explain that whole experience. But I was selling weed brownies. Like I did everything to save up. Like I saved up stacks, and then I came to Atlanta. Didn't have a plan, but for some reason, like I was managing restaurants at that time. For some reason, I wanted to work at the Waffle House so bad, and it's weird to me. Like now that I think about it, but I wanted to manage the Waffle House so bad, and they turned me down. And then that stressed me out. But from there, I was good though. I started working at Uncle Mattio's Pizza Joint. I was a GM. Yeah, so they was paying me really good, really good.
So
And from there, that's when but I stopped working after that. Once I realized that music and business is first made a way.
It's where it's at, yeah.
I haven't worked a job in like 4.5 years now.
That's
blessings.
I worked for myself, but that all came from manifestation and work. Not hard work, but manifestation and work.
So with all that hard work and all that manifestation and everything that you creating for yourself, you went on and created your own label?
So Black Label Music Group, BLMG, Black Label Music Group. I started it in 2014, but it was just like a light idea.
Yeah.
Right. And we've had our seasons. People have left, people have got dropped, came back. Like just trying to find a balance.
Yeah.
Finally got to the point where I had an art house at a point just for the label. It was a 7-bedroom, 4-bathroom in Atlanta. Rented it out to music artists and had a studio in the house. Shit was going good, but I couldn't focus on my career. So I kind of had to end that experience, but it was a dope experience.
Yeah.
And I named it the Art House. It was a dope experience, but it was like you was in college with a bunch of niggas that just love music. And that make music all day. Like wake up 6 a.m, nigga, you hear the nigga singing, like what?
You been in the studio, nigga. So, do you still have the label running, or?
It's running.
Yeah, you just had to shut that part down, the house.
I got Jump. He's a producer, BLMG. He also made music. I got Big Shug. He dope too. He from Atlanta, so he got the Atlanta sound. I got Hemi P. He does the media. So I got a couple other people that's coming in that I'm having meetings with, but the foundation is becoming even more sturdier than it was before.
Yeah. You gotta go through the tribulations to know exactly what to do. You know what I mean?
I'm still figuring it out, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I'm still figuring it out. But I'm gonna figure it out.
It's exactly like us. We still trying to figure this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though we've been doing it 5 years, we still trying to perfect it. You know what I mean? I want the visual to be better. I want this and that to be better. But that's all us. You know what I mean? As creators,
Facts.
we see exactly what we want.
Facts.
And when we have to produce it at a certain time, it's like, damn, that's not exactly what I wanted, but I gotta.
But it's getting there,
yeah. But it's getting there.
Getting there. You see some type of progress. Hey, I'm comfortable with that, though.
Exactly.
That's why when you said when you came in here, like, yo, I see y'all in steps and getting better and better.
Facts.
And it's like what I said. That's all I want to hear.
Yeah, facts.
That
same way to not see me in steps from when I, my group. Like same way I see y'all steps.
Journey, so I'm very proud of you. You know
thank you. I'm proud of you too, bro.
That you doing, you know what I mean? And then when I hit you up, what was that, last week? I hit you up last.
That shit was crazy, right? Energy crazy.
Because I was planning.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go out there around Halloween.
Yeah.
The end of October, early November type shit. Then she hit me back.
Yeah,
she
energy
was like,
crazy.
I'm gonna Thursday to such and such. I was like, oh. So let's see if we can make this happen this day. So we did it, and you know what I mean? I'm so appreciative that she came out.
Nah, thank you for having me, though.
But for everybody out there that watch our show, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know we do everything. So she into sports. So who's your top 5 female basketball players?
Female, I don't even follow female basketball, if I should be honest with you.
All time.
From
All
time, I would say
basketball?
Candace Parker.
Candace Parker. I was
mine to Candace Parker.
We was my more. I was my more.
Too, but Candace Parker, I just
she.
I fuck with
Maya Moore.
Epiphany, like you remember Epiphany?
Yeah.
I fucked Epiphany too back then, like.
She got a ring. Don't she?
So.
Did she get a ring? Last year, some shit, right?
Yeah, she just.
I don't even know. But I don't follow women's basketball right now. Like, I don't even follow. Like, I slowed down following sports because I can't keep up with the schedules. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a second, I might pull a game up if I'm able to. But I can't keep up with it. I know the Nets. Like, I wouldn't watch the Nets. You know, and goddamn Kevin Durant together like that. They make me happy. They make me happy.
You haven't heard like Kyrie might miss half the season or more because he's not taking the vaccine.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just telling you from the past season,
how you feel about like possibly missing that though? Like I was looking forward to that. I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm from Brooklyn. But I wanted to see that. I wanted to see all.
I stopped putting my emotion in basketball.
Yeah.
Cause it's distracting. I'm just being honest. It's distracting.
I'd stop doing that.
Like when you emotionally get attached to basketball, which I see myself, like you would have your friends want to go out and you like we can't do it tonight. When you start controlled.
I stopped doing that with baseball. I used to be feelings into the Mets all day.
Yeah, I had to chill on that.
I was like, I can't do it no more.
Yeah, get like that.
That's a fact, bro. That shit.
Because I looked, I said, the season started in 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm not even ready.
And that's something else you got to be emotional about.
I'm
like,
not ready.
you already got emotional about it, and then you gotta have basketball to be emotional about. Nobody got time for that. That's too much emotions. Like,
what you think about the versus?
Versus as a business?
Yeah,
I think the shit is fire.
Yeah.
The versus is fire. Like Swiss and Tim on that shit, fire. Like just as a business, is fire. It's a great idea. It was perfect timing.
It looked like they doing.
It was
KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane next.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
I would watch that. My favorite verses so far was Dipset and goddamn yo, that shit made me feel like I wanted to move back to New York. Like Facebook too, like got me feeling like I'm finna move back to the city.
Yeah,
like,
see now when
and that was some shit that, when niggas wanted to go out, I was like, no.
That nigga Kiss brought the feel back.
Like, nigga say, you want to go chill, get some drinks? No, nigga, I'm going to see the verses. I'm going to watch the verses.
Chilling in the crib, I'm going to roll up.
Get some Douce, put my constructs on, put my robe on for Cameron. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know it.
It's so hot. I can only imagine after what you said how I felt to watch it away. Like we was here.
Yeah.
We wasn't in the building, but to be here, the city just felt
facts.
crazy.
I know the energy was nuts.
Whoever
My niggas made me miss New York. Like my egg and cheese and my orange juice and shit.
The arguments leading up to the shit.
Facts.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's our highest.
But no funny shit. The locks came in polished, bro.
That's our highest viewed shit. We recapped that shit.
Yeah.
That versus. Shit. Niggas watched that shit like, yo, yeah, that shit was crazy. Cause that fucking versus was.
That shit put New York on the map, bro.
Jadakiss did his thing.
Like we got a bing right there. He's like bing.
Yeah, that was
because right now I feel like music wise, it's not what it used to be. Mm-hmm. Especially the variety. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we got this drill sound, but like
that's it.
We had a whole Diddy Mace type of shit going, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there was a lot of people playing with the lyrics and shit that wasn't really feeding substance to the streets, you know what I'm saying? All we had was like Cole and Kendrick and shit like that. But as far as local artists, for me, it was Young and May for a little while.
But see, I fuck with Young and May. I don't know what happened. Like, I'm being honest. I fuck with Young and May. Like, it made me feel like, yes, like, for lesbians, like, we got one up. Like, she's making it easier for me to come through when it's my time to part the way. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yes, like, but then I don't know what happened.
You feel like that part of you is a hindrance of being in this type of business still?
We could go on that conversation in a lot of ways. But
just
definitely because I feel like the game is still timid about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's timid. Like, Young M.A. blew up. Yeah. She blew up, but then it wasn't like the blow up. Like you get what I'm saying? And we go back to, you know, all the other lesbian artists that had to stay low and stay, like, straight for the camera. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like eventually it's going to catch up, though. Catch up with time, and it's gonna be perfect time, and everything it's gonna be lit after that.
See, I don't know because I'm not around with her inner workings, but I always just felt like Young and May had it.
Thanks.
Like, I didn't think that was ever a problem. I felt like she kind of like took her foot off the gas. To where I wasn't here. Remember I used to tell you, like, where it's at?
It wasn't the same. To me, like I fuck with Young and May. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. But it didn't, to me, it didn't have the same kick, like it did when she dropped her hits and shit. Like when that Chirac shit came out, like it was like the beats sound different. I don't know if it was the producer.
I was doing security in King's Plaza and Pink in the store. Yeah. Pink. Around that time when that freestyle came out, and she walked into the mall, and the girls was going crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that feeling. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, that
shit could go to a lot of shit. Yeah,
some people also, and it's not to say it's her, but some people also get to a certain point
and get comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm making money. I'm making this
like
$10,000.
But I see. I can't. I feel like once it kick in, I can't get comfortable because.
I love her last album.
With the Her Story?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Not that.
I don't know if that was the last one, but that one, I ain't like that one.
The Yak, off the Yak shit.
Off the Yak.
Okay, I don't think I listened to that.
But I felt like
I pull it up my phone.
If she'd have dropped that back then, she would
be
still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she don't keep her momentum going. She like to chill, you know what I'm saying? But there's people like that just do their thing. Like Kendrick, we haven't heard from him in 4 years, 5 years.
But that's different
though. That's a different story.
That's different though.
I know.
But like everybody like to chill. Yeah, everybody like to chill.
So that, but I don't know what her business was as well. But
I fuck with Young and May though.
I felt like she kind of was like, all right, I'm here.
Maybe.
So since we in music, what's your top 5 MCs? Your personal
top 5 right now. Should I say MC or should I be artist? Because I don't want to say MC.
Okay.
I want to say artist.
That was a good response, man.
My top 5. That's hard, but Hov is always gonna be in that slot, regardless. Like he's always gonna be in that slot. Definitely.
It's hard to ignore.
K Camp is definitely my top 5 right now. K Camp. I don't know. I just connect with that nigga.
Talk to me, because I'll be having
K Camp, he different. Yeah. And he's so fire that I feel like he's still underrated. Yeah. And I feel like eventually niggas is gonna catch on to him.
Okay.
He been out for a minute. Like with that Comfortable track blew up. But like if you listen to Kiss 3, 4, 5, like K Camp is a beast. Like Moneybag Yo.
Based out of Atlanta, right?
Yeah. Moneybag Yo, Lil Baby, and they're gonna say that because I live in Atlanta. That's not why I'm saying Atlanta, niggas. No. I'm just saying it for the viewers. That's not why I'm saying it because I'm from Atlanta. It's not why I'm saying Atlanta niggas, but these niggas is working.
Yeah, you get to hear.
And the energy is different being in New York to Atlanta. And I'm going to say that too as far as kind of how niggas stick together. It's a type of different energy.
Yeah. And that been going on for 20 plus years now.
Longer.
So that's why New York not where it's at. So you say you got J,
Moneybag Yo.
K Camp.
J, K Camp, Moneybag Yo. Lil Baby, definitely Lil Baby. If I could say Lil Baby is my top lyricist right now, Lil Baby is like
1, 2.
Moneybag. Them niggas be on their shit.
Hey, money back my nigga, man.
Yeah, they be in their shit.
Back, yo. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. But, see, and then that's why I'm glad we brought up Young and May, because I feel like, even now, I feel like there's a lot of room for female artists to like break through or even get acknowledged. I don't care about the sexuality at this point. I just
female artists are killing the game right now.
Yeah, I feel like for some of the best artists.
Facts,
right
but y'all gotta still understand that when it comes to lesbian rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women make sales, and I'm not saying all women, but off of being attracted to being attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, like you got those type of looks.
Yeah.
But when I rap, it got to be for the niggas that feel me. Like all girls are not gay. You know, again, all girls are not even for lesbian content. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're not gay, lesbian content, I don't know. Like that's another type of, it's a whole nother conversation. But if you're not gay, would you listen to lesbian content? I know there's a lot of women that are not gay that listen to me be like, damn, like I've gotten that too. Like, goddamn, like you make me want to be gay. Like you make me want to try. You try the shit then. But
what you think about? I mean, we don't talk about him like that on this show. But what you think about Lil Nas X?
I love Lil Nas X. I think he's creative. I think he's fire. I feel like his publicity, like the way that he market himself is dope. Like
I think that's a dope thing about him, his marketing, the way he
like he's like fucking up the media's mental because like he's mental and he makes them go crazy. It is like if he can make them go crazy, it's funny to me. Like yeah, make them go crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm for go crazy, like because the stuff don't feel no way. Like
I seen the commercial mad times, paid to no mind. I was drunk.
That shit is funny.
That shit fire.
I looked up and I seen the commercial with Elton John, but it just like bugged me out. Like, yo, not that I'm watching it because it's the time we live in. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yo, he just always pushes it to the limit. Like, he don't give a fuck.
They trying to pressure me. They trying to peer pressure me. They pouring second cups and shit.
Yeah, it's scary though. Finish that ice water.
But he cool.
I think it only bothers people that.
But I think I brought that up because it goes to your point. Like I'm not gonna listen to his music because that's not my lifestyle. But I like what you're saying, how he promotes himself, how he markets himself, and what he's doing to fuck up everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like what you was asking, like, are you gonna listen to this lesbian music if you not a lesbian and you just a straight female? Facts. You know what I mean? Yeah. But again, you might find something that you like about that person. You know what I mean? Like, cause a lot of times, like with a lot of these new artists, I don't listen to their music, but I like their personality because of the interviews and the podcasts that they on.
No, you absolutely right, and so that's why I get most of my fans.
Exactly.
Like people, I think people tend to listen to my music. If you meet me and you don't know I do music, and I tell you I do music, but they usually want to listen to my. Yo, let me look. Let's some music, but I'm talking about like when I be talking. I'm talking about that dirty rap. Like you know when I start. This shit your grandmas can't be listening to, goddamn it.
I'm coming home from the strip club. It is.
It's gonna be like, oh
shit,
I ain't no Brooklyn Bri like that. I felt like that about Shorty.
But I don't think that's fair. Sorry, man. I don't think that's fair because, I mean, Cardi do the same shit. And it's like,
just because she got a husband,
and then I'm being funny about this too, but at the same time, I talk about a lot of times taking niggas bitches. Like, you get what I'm saying? Niggas is not too fond of that shit. Niggas ain't too I'm going. Like, I'm gonna go like
what you. So you're not gonna be mad because another dude took your chick, but you gonna be mad because a chick took your chick.
Like, first of all.
Took my chick.
My niggas already and it's like that to you because you my nigga, but they like nah, like I don't. You can't.
What the female want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. straight females are fine, and I
That's
see
funny
that
though.
with Young and May. Straight females are fine. You attractive. You be surprised.
Facts though.
I dealt with somebody.
But
That was
it's
like,
just
I
a
was
different
in love
game
with
for the
Young and May.
lesbian.
I was like, yo, relax.
It's a different game for the lesbian.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then I feel like sometimes niggas don't even know how to take me spitting like that.
Yeah.
I'm being honest, like.
Niggas say, yo, relax.
And a lot of niggas be like on some shady ass shit too, like.
Yeah. The times are changing, so.
But
This changing, but I mean it's still on delay. That's why I used to do construction, right? And when I used to do construction, right, I would walk into work and imagine how niggas feel about a girl doing construction. How you gonna treat me because I'm doing construction? Like I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You can't. This not your shit. Like that's the energy, bro.
I understand that.
I mean, some people can't look at people for who they are, and that's their problem. But when you rapping the way you doing, right, and you talking nasty, you gotta understand, bro. A lot of these niggas can't. They're not pleasing that lady out here. You know what I'm saying? So you talking like that, it's like, oh wow.
So that's what I'm saying, like, exactly my point. Like,
It's gonna be a lot of
exactly my
haters.
point.
Nah.
Exactly my point.
I played
You
this
say some
song
shit
for
in the song like, call me when your nigga go to work, like, and then everybody gonna be looking like, yo, nah, you, my girl can't hang around you,
But
girl,
I
because I
think-
don't know if you gonna be at my credit when I ain't there. Like,
I think your talent is gonna overtake all that. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that, Notch. I'm
Yeah.
being an ass. Like, I know,
Yeah.
I'm being an ass.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm being an asshole right now, but on some, like, it's
that's
gonna
why-
naturally happen. I'm not. It's
And that's
naturally
why
gonna
y'all
happen.
ladies love her. You know? She got them jokes. So before we get out of here, you got anything else you want to
Brooklyn
promote and
Heights
tell the people, B?
Brooklyn Heights Volume 3. Go check that out. I got a video, Pow Pow, is on YouTube right now. Go run that out. And yeah, until next time, Notch.
Yeah.
Until next
Next
time,
time
my
it's
guy.
gonna definitely be a movie. You know what I'm saying? You got anything you say?
I'm
before we
coming
get
back
out of
with
here,
t-shirts, bottles. I'm coming back with. I'm gonna be super paid.
I'm just appreciative to finally meet Bri, because you told me about her from when we first started this shit.
cool? Yeah, that's a
Nice
fact.
meeting you too, bro.
Yeah, we'll be in Atlanta pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna make that
We'll
move
get
too.
out
You know
there,
what I'm saying? Just to chill with her and her environment. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna hit them clubs, bro. Them strip
Crazy,
clubs.
You know what I'm saying?
Have some important conversations in the strip club.
Yeah, I heard about the business meetings in the strip club. I gotta have one. My man told me. Niggas
You
be
gotta
out.
talk easy. You gotta whisper, or you gotta talk really loud.
Choose your weapon.
Facts.
Contracts get signed and that shit.
So, with that being said, for Dawn Core,
Yo.
it's Dricanhippie. Thank you, Brooklyn.
Thank you
Bri.
for having me, y'all.
Already know. And y'all already know what we about to do. They finished the bottle. We gonna finish this. Run it up, man. We out of here.
I'll make this blicky squirt. I'll make this blicky squirt. I'm the leader. I'ma let these niggas follow. Low vibrations. That's how karma follow. A nigga never took my bitch unless I gave her back. I take niggas bitches and upgrade them all in fact.